Welcome back from the ad break, and let's continue with wrapping up our lesson. So, in today's lesson, we were focusing on three aspects. That is equivalent fractions and forms. We were also focusing on calculations with common fractions. And lastly, we focused on solving problems. The keywords and language that we used in this lesson were numerator, denominator, proper fraction, improper fraction, a mixed fraction, and we also looked at equivalent fractions. Let's look at the common errors or things that you should remember when you are working with common fractions when it comes to addition and subtraction. To change an integer into a common fraction, divide the integer by 1. Why? Because dividing by 1 does not change the value of the integer. And remember, we change it to a fraction so that it's easier for us to work with those fractions. The second point there is when adding or subtracting common fractions, we keep the denominator and only add the numerators. Remember, this is only if the denominator is the same. If it is not the same, you first have to get it to be the same. Let's end off with a nice challenge. So our challenge for today says, find the sum of the first 10 fractions in the pattern. So there we have 1/2, 1/6, 1/12, 1/20th, and 1/30th. And that pattern continues as it is. So a hint, how are we going to find the first 10 fractions, the sum of the first 10 fractions? We have a hint there, calculate 1/2 plus 1/6. Then calculate 1/2 plus 1/6 plus 1/12. Then calculate 1/2 plus 1/6 plus 1/12 plus 1/20th. Look for an emerging pattern. So you are going to look for the pattern with those calculations. Then you will easily find the sum of the first 10 fractions. That is it for today's lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it because I know I definitely did. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.